Then we got a little cross here that kind of looks like it's been weathered probably by a war or whatever. Another little cross, and then it has probably a top on it which you can't see right there. From antiquity. Egypt. Let's go back far to Egypt. We're looking at a symbol here. It's called the Ankh. It's a fertility symbol. And all the pieces in there pretty much are probably a language talking about the fertility rites and everything that goes on within it. Because we got the iron horse right here at the bottom, one of their gods, because they worshipped many gods, many gods. The Ankh. It combined male and female symbols of Osiris and Isis. That was the generative power of this cross. Just as the same cross that we are venerating in our church has the same so-called sexual venerating powers. It's more than a symbol. Here again, much symbolism in this. Got a scarab beetle. Got the Ankh cross sitting on top of what they call a tall cross. Got the right here depicted again. I don't know what the language is saying, but it has to probably do something with this very thing that the priest probably had formed in stone. And this is pretty much in a lot of Egyptian archaeology. There's one of the kings. Look what kind of staff he's got. Notice that. It's a multi-form staff. Got the little head right there of one of their gods. Then you can see the generative power of that cross right there. And then another one right here. We'll see later on what's going on with these. Here again, Isis and Osiris. Look who's doing the leading here. A woman with the generative force right here pushing it to the man. A lot of symbolism. I mean, that was a language back then. I mean, if anything, they're trying to speak to us in this hour is the way that they thought back then. And they always done it in pictures. And pictures mean a lot, especially when it's in symbolic form. There again, we got two little winged creatures on each side of a generative Ankh. Again, an eagle. Right here, this is pretty old. You can tell by the weathering. Right up under his wings. There again. Generative powers. And look, another cross. A lot of things have been borrowed from antiquity and renewed. Here is an Egyptian priest in all his attire. If you can't see it around his neck, but he has this same generative cross hung around his neck. Here we got many forms of the crosses. An Egyptian cross button, amulets of Sumerian and Hittite dynasties. That's from Bismia, Mesopotamia, swastikas. From Bismia, you mean cross can be in the form of a swastika? Yes, it can. The cross took on many forms before it actually became a Christian emblem. As from Abipo in Cilicia, and got a turtle type. Hathor, head and serpent over enemies. Hawks and ankhs over the enemy. From Abydos, from great collections of sun crosses of summer. From Egypt, Troy, Phoenicia, and ancient Britain. Here again, we got crosses now made with moons. Moons. There's the cross with the generative power over it. Ankh again. Crossing crystals. Cross with leaves growing all over it. These are depictions of actual things carved. Things fashioned by hands. Celtic. That's about the region of Scandinavia, Ireland, Europe, and Scotland. Look at them crosses. Not too much different from the one that Samson Bull had, huh? His was, you know, same length across as it was height, but now we're starting to see the cross taking on, you know, a little bit longer bottom here. Still, what's behind it? Sun. Generative of the sun. Here again, another carved Ephesus of stone. Coptic cross. Looks pretty, don't it? There's another one. Got many, many symbols in it. Got the little tithe in there, and then got the little normal crosses, and then it's got a X up there. Wonder what all that means. We're getting to it. All right, Aztec. Look at this. Quetzalcoatl, huh? Back during the time of Mexico. It's amazing. When Herman Cortez conquered Mexico in the 16th century, to convert the native priest was to remove, the way he would do, he would remove the old Aztec gods from their positions, from their niches, from their little idols at night, and replace it with Roman relics, papal relics of saints and crosses and whatever. And then the people, being so simple down in that area, when they wake up in the morning, they thought it was divine. Because they seen their God changed out all of a sudden. And the same force and the same worship and everything they gave to their former God, now they're just transferring it to another God. Look here, there's the old Mayan temple. I don't know if you can see it too well. But you got the priest on each side here. And right here, a cross within the work. That's in Mexico. It don't look holy to me. It don't look biblical to me, does it you? Do it look like they're serving Most High Yahweh? No. Here again is, was able to find a drawing of the same thing. Look here, the priest on each side doing whatever they must do, sacrifices, service, and here you got, right there on the niche, right? A cross. And that's it, the full view of this temple upon entering. Same priest on the outside and then going in and then the veneration.